Excellent!
In today's video, I'm going to be asking you guys for some help because I've been kind of gradually stumbling my way along the road to becoming an audiophile. I know it takes a lot of work and a lot of practice, but to that end, I have a new product here. This is the AKG K553 Pro headphones by Harman, and I'm going to be testing them out a little bit today, kind of giving you guys my experience, and you'll also have a chance to win one of these simply by clicking a link and entering your information. So stay tuned for how to do that as well. So these headphones kind of meet an interesting little midpoint, I think, between the amateur and the audiophile, between the consumer and the prosumer, and I think they're actually pretty well suited for at least my spot along this road. I've tried some higher end headphones, but I'm definitely not one who's tried every single one out there on the market. The K553s start at an MSRP of $300, although the street price right now is about $200, and if you get these on Mass Drop via the link that I put down in the description, they're only $140 right now. So if you're looking for headphones, not a headset, if you're looking for something for gaming as well as for audio playback, music listening of course, and giving yourself just a better experience overall than say what you might get down in the $50 to $100 range, especially if you're going for like gaming oriented peripherals, I think these provide a better experience and definitely something that are worth looking into if you're looking for new headphones right now. Well, they give you a wide audio bandwidth, a 12 Hz to 28 kHz range as opposed to the 20 Hz to 20 kHz that a lot of headphones offer. Well balanced sound quality, and we'll be coming back to that. These do provide a little bit more kick on the low end, a little bit more bass than you might be accustomed to for just kind of your flat tuned headphones, but I think as a result they do give you a better experience, and it's not the type of like super bassy experience that you get where they're just trying to muddle everything else by adding a lot of bass. It actually stays pretty crisp. You get a 2D axis fold flat mechanism. That means the headphones themselves can fold, so you can lay them down flat. They don't fold up for portability, so that is one shortcoming of these. If you're looking to take these on the road, they don't have a carrying case and they don't fold up very well, so maybe not the best road gear, but if you did get a nice case for them, they could probably still make the trip. Also at the end of the very long cord, which isn't braided or anything fancy like that, but it does have a gold-plated 1/8 inch jack, or it comes with a 1/4 inch adapter that screws on and stays nice and secure, and also looks quite nice. So depending on what you're connecting it to, it's nice to have both of those options. Apart from that, these are an over-ear design, so that's going to give you lots of comfort. They have these very large but not oversized leatherette pads, not real leather, but they're still very comfortable, and when you're putting them on, they have a pretty decent clamping factor, so they're going to get right around your ears. And then these are a closed design, although they're semi-open, so whereas they are actually closed and they will block out some outside noise, the sound stage and the presence you get while you have them on is still more towards open, so you don't get that inside your head kind of feel that you get with fully closed design headphones. That cable, by the way, is 3 meters or 9.8 feet, and then the weight of these is 305 grams or 10.75 ounces, which is not too heavy. Again, they're not oversized or anything like that, so in my experience wearing them for a good hour plus, they don't get difficult to wear, they don't cause discomfort over time or anything like that. Granted, I have a slightly larger than average size head, so bear that in mind. If your head is very large or very small, then you might need a specially designed headset. I'm sorry if your head's not the right size. The drivers themselves are 50 millimeters. They produce excellent sound, and again with that sort of faux open sound stage that they're going with here, it actually gives you a pretty good idea of where things are at. So if you're planning on using these for gaming, you can actually use them, and as far as like the depth that it gives you, that openness of where the noise is coming from, it's a great option for if you're looking for like being able to hear people sneaking up behind you in an FPS or something like that. 50 millimeter drivers are included, and then apart from that, physically, these again have those very large ear cups. They should go around most anyone's ears unless you have very large ears. That would be strange. The finish on the outside, you'll notice there's a lot of metal. You got sort of a circular brushed metal look over on the side of the ear cups by the AKG Professional Studio Headphones logos. It says K553 Pro up near the top of that, and then the band across the top is all metal. I love metal bands. Anytime there's a headphone or headset that does not have metal bands, I get mad at it because I assume they're going to break over time. Not a whole lot of padding on the top, but I didn't seem to notice that too much. They still stayed fairly comfortable. So build quality, these seem very nice, and again, the fact that you can flip them out like that, and you also have very large L and R indicators, so you immediately know which side left and right is, makes it a little bit more flexible for if you need to set them down on the table or something like that. think that's kind of useful. Going back to use case scenarios, the rated impedance of these headphones is 32 ohms, and the reason that is important is because that's pretty standard for most headphones. That means if you're using it with something like a cell phone, for example, to take on the go, you're not going to need anything like an inline amplifier or something like this. That said, you can use them with an amplifier, and with an improved sound source, you are going to get an improved sound signal. But just nice to have that flexibility again, to be able to take them on the road and just connect them up to your phone, or if you're sitting in the studio space somewhere, you can easily connect them up to a higher quality sound system and get very, very nice sound. So to sum up, the K553 Pros offer you excellent sound reproduction across the board. These are pretty well balanced, and they're going to give you definitely a big step up from, especially if you've been using like $80 to $100 headset, you're going to notice a big boost in sound reproduction, clarity, especially the impact when it comes, especially down on the bass side. Again, these push the bass a little bit more without it being overpowering or muddled, for example. And then as far as the comfort goes, I'm confident that you could wear these for hours on end. They're really well constructed, they're very sturdy, and then the fact that they're only 32 ohm impedance means that you're going to have a wide range of compatibility for whatever your listening device or your music source happens to be. All of that, and on Massdrop you can get these now for 140 bucks. So again, click that link in the description. And if you aren't going to necessarily buy these right now, but you might be interested in possibly winning one, go ahead and click that link anyway. Sign up for Massdrop. Everyone who clicks that link is automatically going to be entered, and signs up, of course. So you're going to be entered to win a pair of these from Massdrop. So they're just going to do that. I think after 10 days, they'll notify you, and maybe you'll get a free pair. So go ahead and do that. And while you're at it down there, go ahead and leave me some feedback. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, or hit the thumbs down button if you think headphones are stupid and no one should wear them. Also, leave me a comment in the comments section down below, and let me know what other headphones in this range, say $150 to $200, you might be interested in me taking a closer look at, because that is something that I'm interested, again, in broadening my horizons, and it's something that I could probably check in on. That's all for today though, guys, and as always, thanks for watching.